Welcome back to Finnerty as we continue to await the president's first joint address to Congress since his first term 5 years ago. One of the biggest questions surrounding his speech tonight is Ukraine. The White House reportedly had a draft of the speech ready to go last week, but after that exchange between President Trump and President Zelensky in the Oval Office, everything has changed. President Zelensky tweeting earlier today that, quote, "None of us want an endless war. Ukraine is ready to come to the negotiating table as soon as possible to bring lasting peace closer. Nobody wants peace more than Ukrainians, and my team and I stand ready to work under President Trump's strong leadership to get a peace that lasts." Our meeting at the White House did not go as it was supposed to. It is regrettable that it happened this way. Regarding the agreement on minerals, Ukraine is ready to sign it at any time, meaning clearly, although a lot has changed on Friday, Donald Trump is apparently ready to announce tonight that that deal that was supposed to be signed last Friday will be signed tomorrow on Wednesday instead. And joining us now for more is the author of the book Confronting the Presidents and anchor of No Spin News, Bill O'Reilly. Bill, nice to see you.
Thanks for having me, Rob.
Bill, how much of tonight's speech do you expect the president to dedicate to Ukraine?
Well, if he gets a deal, Reuters is reporting that that's the case that you just told your audience, that tomorrow they will sign it. So he's going to probably lead with that. So that's what everybody's talking about. And I predicted this would happen. If you know Donald Trump, you know that ups and downs happen all the time in negotiations, and it looks like he broke Zelensky, which is what he wanted to do. And so they will get the mineral deal, which is good for both countries, I think.
Yeah. We never heard anything like that from the Biden administration or Kamala Harris on the campaign trail. But the U.S. could make not billions, but trillions of dollars off this deal if it does work itself out, and it sounds like it's going to. I heard reports over the weekend that the president's team strategically leaked to the Zelensky team that Donald Trump was going to demand elections in Ukraine before any peace deal happens. President Zelensky does not want that to happen, but what a tactic if that does prove to be true.
Well, I don't know about that. I haven't been able to verify that. I don't think that's a priority for Donald Trump. I would be surprised if he even brings it up. What he wants is a ceasefire, with Putin and Zelensky signing off on the ceasefire. Trump doesn't care about Ukraine. I mean, it's no emotion invested in that country. It's a pain to him. What he wants is to bring Russia back into civilization and get them away from China, because the axis of China and Russia can do a lot of damage to the USA. That's what Trump wants. This Ukraine thing is just an annoyance. He didn't like Zelensky's sense of entitlement about, well, you have to assure this and you have to assure that. Trump's going, we don't have to assure anything.
Right.
And that's what broke it all down. But going forward, and I hope that's what the president does tonight in his speech, a United States presence in Ukraine obviously helps that country and is a constraint on Putin doing anything insane.
Have you ever seen anything like that, Bill?
Happens.
In all your years covering the White House, covering politics in this country, have you ever seen an exchange like that in the Oval Office?
No, because that's not what politicians do. But Trump's not a politician. See, people don't understand that he's just what he's always been, a deal maker. And if somebody annoys you, like Zelensky annoyed him, that Trump's just going to lay him out. He doesn't care if the cameras are there or not. He said it himself. This is great television. So Trump's not a politician. And to think that he's going to behave like one is ridiculous. He's not.
Even now, you don't think he's a politician?
No. He's looking out for his legacy. That's number one. He wants to improve the strength of the United States and the lives of Americans. And if he's able to do both of those things, he'll go down in history as a very effective president, and that's what he wants to do.
Maybe one of the greats. We'll find out. He's been in office 45 days. What do you hope the president addresses tonight?
Well, he's got to talk about the tariffs because that spooked the stock market. And it's also spooked the consumer portion of our economy. So he's got to say, look, this is why I'm slapping 25% on Canada and whatever he's going to slap on the EU. But he's got to do it in a way that everybody understands it. He's got to do a very vivid example. And if he does that, he'll get a cent, because the countries of the world have taken advantage of the United States. There's no doubt they have.
Yeah.
With the trade imbalances. And if Trump can spell that out so people understand why he's doing it, and then he goes, I think we'll get better deals, which I believe probably will happen, just like Ukraine. I said on Friday on the No Spin News, my TV broadcast, Rob, I said, he's going to get the deal. I know him. I know how he operates.
I heard a rumor that you were going out on tour. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we got a show scheduled, Westbury Music Fair, Long Island, March 30th, Sunday. Me, Stephen A. Smith, who I guess might be the next Democratic nominee for president.
Is that real? Do you think those rumors are real, by the way, about Stephen A. Smith?
Well, I mean, the rumors are real. Whether Smith wants to do it or not,
well, but
we'll
they come from
out.
somewhere. I think he thinks he's the next Donald Trump. He's Donald Trump 2015 right now. Keep it up, Bill. Good to see you. Thanks so much for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me in.